Ordina. We've been delving into dungeons for a couple weeks and have ignored them. I was told to expect a Scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It's been far too long, Archon. You have something for me, yes? Let's see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. You'll be staying with us for a while, yes? Would that we had a dozen more like you. Since we don't, though, we'll just give you the work of a dozen men. I jest. So, I mean, you can start getting eye level 70s because of the beast tribes, though. I have eye level 130s, so I'm going to take the gold. You unlocked a new quest here. Song and just tooling around. Greetings, Archon. You've come at just the right time. Visitor is waiting for you in the workshop. Friend of Sid, it seems. Realizing your preoccupation with all other matters of import, I suggested she waited the seventh heaven until your arrival, but she refused to leave. I fear you have a very brash client on your hands, friend. So... ready to go inside? Fear waiting will only make her more irritable. Apparently I'm not allowed to progress the MSQ if I pick that first. Okay. What's up, Jesse? So you're Mr. Shade, huh? Took you long enough. The name's The name's Jesse, Deputy President of Garland Ironworks. You don't look too impressed now. In truth, I'm nothing more than an engineer, but thanks to you filling Master Garland's head with them damn fool ideas of heroism and saving the realm, there's no one else around to fill his golden breeches. Been busting our collective arses on these orders from Highwind Skyways, and are still only scraping by. The real problem is, with Master Garland gone, productivity's dropped like the knickers on a stone's throw trumpet. The company will be deep if something ain't done. And that's why I'm here. Sure, our machinists have made their fair share of chronometers and plasma lamps, but we need something grand. Something that'll have clients on their knees literally begging us to take all their sparkling gil. I want you to show me the Magitech armor you borrowed from our friends the Garleans. Yes, I know all about your little foray into the Praetorium. You can thank Biggs and Wedge for that. I reckon there's a lot we can learn from that Reaper. And after all you've done to distract Master Garland, I'd say you owe us that much and more. This is amazing! Do you even know what you have here? Listen to that ceruleum engine. I've never heard anything so sweet. Servo mechanism inside should be... Wait, a mammoth core? Why didn't I think of that? It's so easy to come by. Mass production would be as easy as stealing a candy from a baby. Or cores from a mammoth. But what in the seven bloody hells have you done to the Canonspore convergence modulator? Burned it out firing victory rounds after slaying some family of rabid squirrels, no doubt. It's a wonder the whole suit is in a steaming pile of molten slag. Such a waste. What in the builders' names are you looking at? Need something to fix your prying eyes on? Try the wall. Any road. Can't bear to see such a fine piece of work in such a sorry state. Patch her up as best I can, but you'll need to gather the parts needed for the job. Think of it as one of them adventures you seem so keen on. Make number 49 Magitech converter and a make number 50 Magitech oscillator should do the trick. Oh, and a Magitech cannon barrel. Make number 51. Can't guarantee she'll be as good as new, but at the very least she'll be in better shape than she's in right now. I still ain't saying much. Eyes on me, Archon. I ain't done with you yet. That is, unless you know whereabouts one might stumble upon a spare converter, oscillator, and cannon barrel. No? Didn't think so. So here's a hint. It rhymes with Castrum Sentry. You see, Garlean-made technology is what we're after, and I can't think of a better place to find some. Off with you now. Thank you. Okay, now am I allowed to progress the image? Now can I talk to Slafhorn again? Yes, I can. Back to do the work of a dozen men, I see. But I jest. Even I can appreciate that an important man such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. But since you're here, mayhap you'd be keen on having a look around the Scion's new home? See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortunes to be had about the realm. It may get a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be as good a place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Is that you, Archon? Quite sorry to interrupt, but I have most urgent news. We received grim tidings from Gdania, and it would appear our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste. Is everything quite all right, friend? Can't say I'm privy to the details, but it would appear this is no time for a leisurely tour. But no worries. You can rest assured that I'll see to all necessary arrangements. Pray return any time you've seen to your more pressing matters. Okay, but like first, I want to go over here. Do I have anything to do over here? Not really. Okay. We're looking for these. Let the hunt continue. Found one. Apparently hiding inside a wall. Got our Magitech oscillator. There's nothing that way. This is gonna be fun. Okay, nothing really back over here. Really over there. There's two. Let's hunt for number... There it is. Oh, now we just gotta go back and say hello to Jesse again. I actually might be able to do this. Yeah, because this hit 50. So let's see what this is all about. This gives us access to a special item. wait. No, I don't remember what this is. Let's go find out. I have a couple of guesses, but I'm really not sure. Name's Guide and Star, and you have the look of a weaver. My goal is no less than attaining complete mastery over all things crafting and gathering, and to this end I roam the world. But I must say that Revenant's Toll offers a sore temptation. The temptation to stay. I'd heard tell that the Adventurers Guild had thrown its weight behind this place, but I'd no idea the kind of talent pouring into the camp. I could tell just from your hands that you're an adept yourself. You not flinch at the notion of a little hard work. One of your standing must have tools to match. Surely you must own some choice items. Will you not let me see one? So you have to have an eye level 50 or higher primary weapon. I don't have one of those. So you gotta find an eye level 50 or higher weaver item in order to progress that. Okay, we'll figure that out later. Welcome back. Still tending to business in the workshop. I have a feeling I'm probably going to have to buy that one off the market board. Wrong page. Need a couple more company seals, but apparently the quartermasters sell one that meets that requirement. Okay, the easiest way to do that is the item you get for completing the level 50 Weaver quest meets that requirement. So that's the easiest way to go about that. Let me guess. You've lost... No, broken. No. Traded for magical beans the part we need. No? You have magical beans though? I'll take some magical beans. Well, color me mildly impressed. Was half expecting the worst and got, well, less than the worst. Get all giddy on me now. Still not off the hook for stealing away Master Garland. But I'll admit, I'm beginning to see why he might feel the need to latch himself onto an adventure like he might a stray pup. Alright, let's see if I can't salvage this mess of a masterpiece. That's it. Both Magitech and Photon Cannon should be functional. That said, I'm no Garlean. There's no third eye hidden up under these lovely locks, and there's a great deal I don't know about their machina. Can't guarantee the cannons won't misfire, but then again, misfire is better than no fire, eh? Even so, I wouldn't recommend using the weaponry in actual battle. Speaking of fire, it's high time I got back to the ironworks. Patching up those cannons has given me a few ideas. You take good care of that armor, or you'll have me to answer to, Archon. Magitech armors, Magitech and Photon cannons are not operational. They can be accessed via the pet hotbar when riding your mount. For please note that these weapons do not employ lethal force and will have no effect in combat. Oh, is that what that does? So the whole point of that quest. Let's get outside to show it all. So our magic attack armor that we get for Praetorium, yeah. By doing that quest, you get these. That's what it's for. And so, guiding... You back at the Waking Sands? Yeah, you're back at the Waking Sands. Go, we'll use this. Fairly certain there is a quest that's going to be sitting for us at the Waking Sands that, as much as I'd love to do, I'm going to need help or a lot of levels. It's actually Todorada was outside. Let's see if she sends us inside. Messenger from the Twid-Adder came to the Waking Stands while you were in Mordana. Wasn't privy to this conversation with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be that the XIV have summoned Garuda again? Or mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted within the Shroud? Oh, whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Go and ask the antecedent if there's anything you can do. Yeah, so we're being sent in. Yeah, so we have this up here. Saporiange. Multiple up here, actually. The centenary moon did wane. There sounded a blood-curdling roar. A new primal had roused, and the portents gave us to believe, one whose identity yet lieth beyond our ken. By thy hand 3 primals have since been vanquished. As each returned to the other, it was observed that tremors foreshadowing this 4th grew in strength and frequency both. The being doth quicken, and in time it shall become a scourge upon the land. Yet even as we pondered its course of action, a benevolent soul did arise, one who would forestall this threat. Though she be tender in years, she is true of heart and steadfast of resolve. She would solicit thine aid, if thou art willing to offer it. Lest thou wonder, this maiden is of our order. Thus did the antecedent straightways consent that thou shouldst assist her, howsoever thou mayest. As soon as thou art able, hie thee to Wineport, where thy petitioner doth await thee even now. Thou shalt for a certainty find her visage strikingly familiar. And we've also got Primal Nature. It is decided. The stance of the Scions must evolve from shifting stand to unyielding stone. My place, however, is here in this land of unending tragedy. Ere must I remain until the true nature of the primals is revealed unto me. Many seasons did I toil to fashion a net across this vast realm, the net that catcheth not fish, but nuggets of wisdom more valuable than gold. Yet even possessed of this hoard of knowledge, I cannot purchase all the keys to the confounding doors that bar my passage. Thus must I presume to unsheath the blade born of light. Thine is a strength that shattereth the stoutest barriers, and doth pierce that which obfuscates the impotent gaze of ordinary men. We have not the luxury of time required for my measured scholarly pace. For the adder's nest is astir, hissing with the news of Garuda's return. Her winds have grown ever more violent, ever more destructive. What lieth beyond this sudden waxing of power? The answer may well prove a vital piece of the puzzle of the primal's existence. Mine eyes perceive a glooming wall of strife, poised to crash down upon our cities with unrestrained fury. For the nonce, you must pacify the Lady of the Vortex. Swiftly now to the adder's nest. High Serpent Commander Huilo will have such details as thou needest to proceed. Huloy? I shall await thee at the Waking Sands, and pray for thy success. That's another one that's going to be difficult. Unless I'm much mistaken, that's Garuda Extreme. I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. I have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania. Thine arrival is customarily timely, Archon. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truth in my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, though one not quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. Dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Urianger says, the breedings bear a strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago. Though I had hoped that the Mongols guard beyond such follies. Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Thy presence has been requested by Commander Huloi. He awaiteth thee at the Ara's nest. Pray hasten to Gridania, Archon. Ida and Papa Limo will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Okay, so we got a couple of things to do in Gridania. This one, and this one.